It's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got the sound system demo of the 2022 Kia Forte and its 8-speaker Harman Kardon audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio adjustments, controls, inputs, speaker locations, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Then we're going to head out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. If you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning, you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you're tired of hearing the same songs week in and week out, sign up to become a Daily Motor member. There you can hear member-only requested tracks and kind of behind-the-scenes tests and videos. So if you want to see that and support the channel, check the link in the description. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. This is the Forte GT, so kind of a Civic Si, Jetta GLI competitor. It's fun, it's sporty, it comes with a pretty darn good 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission in this form. Pretty well priced too, at about $46,000, $47,000 range, all kitted out like this. If you do want to see more on the Forte, check the links in the description of a highway fuel economy test and a DM test drive shot by Mr. Brower. Now we always shoot these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV audio files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so let's take a look at those now. Pretty straightforward Kia infotainment screen here. Go up here to sound settings. You have a premium sound menu that has speed-dependent volume control and a startup volume limit. Then your standard front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. Treble, mid-range, and bass adjustments. Let's go through those now. That is it for adjustments. For volume controls here in the Forte, you've got a nice volume knob here. It's got nice clicks, easy to grab. You also have a volume rocker on the left side of the wheel. For track selection, you have a scroller knob there. You have seek and track buttons here, and then if you're on the media screen, you can use the touch screen. And on the left side of the wheel, you also have it right by the volume control, which is a good place for it. Audio inputs here in the Forte GT. You have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, USB-A, Bluetooth with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay support, and that looks like about it. So what does that mean you're missing? There's no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack, no USB Type-C, and no wireless CarPlay or Android Auto. Here in 2022, it would be nice to have a little bit more. Speaker locations. As I said, this is an 8-speaker system. Starting in the bottom left, you have door woofer there, tweeter 2, center 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the rear doors, and then you've got a subwoofer right in the back there, making 8. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay demonstrations. Let's start off with CarPlay. Now, since there is only one data port for USB, I am going to have to stop my USB music, unfortunately. Pull that out, and then plug in our USB port for Android or Apple CarPlay. There we are, coming up, taking up the whole screen, looking nice. Pretty good resolution. Ooh, very good refresh rate, too. Very responsive. There's your settings screen. Amazon Music. That loads up there. Yep, takes up the screen. And there's Google Maps. All right, how about Android Auto? There we go, Android Auto coming up. And it's not taking up the whole screen. In the last few Kias I've done, people have told me there's a way to go into the settings and make this go full screen. So I'm going to try that here in a second. But here we've got Google Maps, kind of the main screen. We've got YouTube Music. Right there. And let's go home, bring up your apps. And there's settings. Right there. All right, I'm going to go to setup here. I think they said it was in vehicle, maybe? I'm really going to dig and try to find this. Use split screen on Android Auto. A compatible Android Auto enabled smartphone can be connected to the system by using an approved cable. Sure, blah, blah, blah. If the setting is changed to on, reconnect. Let's try it. Use split screen on Android Auto screen. And there's an option for that with CarPlay as well, so I'll see what it does with that. All right, let's plug it in. Because it looked like it was already doing split screen, which is Not what we want. Ah, see, yes, this right here is what we're trying to get rid of, and you click that, and then you've got your standard Kia split screen-ness. But that's not what I want. I want Android Auto widescreen to be enabled, so that, let me unplug it and plug in CarPlay and see if that now is a shrunken down setup, because that's not what I want. Yep, see, that's not ideal. I do want it to take up the whole screen. And maybe it's my device. Maybe my phone is older or something, the one I'm using, and so it's not coming up the proper way. But let me try again. Device connections, phone projection settings, turn split screen off, and plug in Android Auto. Yeah, still not going into widescreen Android Auto mode. You still have this blank area, but now I just can't scroll through it. So I don't think that's a limitation of my device. I think it's the vehicle, but either way, let's get this stuff put away and get out on the road. is a subwoofer in this car and how well it's tuned really goes a long way in making the sound system better than it could be. If this were just a simple 7 or 6 speaker system, it would be very, very average, C minus type tier. But because of the nice mixing between the center speaker up there and the deck lid subwoofer, I'm actually getting a decent amount of power with this sound system. So yeah, I like it. This next song, we'll turn the bass all the way up and see how it sounds. on the 8-speaker Harman Kardon system here in the Kia Forte. I'm decently impressed. For a car that costs $26,000 and probably get that even a little bit cheaper in some of the other Forte trims. I'm not sure how cheap you can get this sound system, but in the one we're driving here in this GT, it's a pretty solid system. I'd have no complaints listening to even some of my favorite music on this. The subwoofer goes a long way in making it a more robust system. Not the biggest fan of some of the tuning. There are a few sounds that came through in some of the tracks I'm very used to. I'm like, oh, that sounds a little strange for some reason. But overall, this is getting a B. It's about a B minus, but it is sneaking in there, B rating. Really, really quite good for this price point. And the infotainment system is pretty straightforward as well. Also, this semi-truck is absolutely cooking. It's doing over 75 miles per hour. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Forte, check the links in the description. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always,